It was a Saturday morning when I stepped onto my porch, coffee in hand, only to find 42 strangers sprawled across my lawn, clutching paper plates and plastic forks like they were at a church potluck. One guy had a Tupperware container tucked under his arm, as if I was running a five-star catering gig. A kid was practically drooling, and an old lady gave me a cheery wave like she'd been personally in VY TED. Leading this bizarre parade was Linda, the neighborhood's self-appointed queen bee, decked out in oversized sunglasses, a gaudy pearl necklace, and clutching her infamous clipboard like it was the Constitution. I was still in my slippers, my hair a mess, and before I could even process what was happening, someone hollered from the back, "Grill's hot, let's eat." The crowd erupted in cheers, and I stood there, dumbfounded, realizing Linda had turned my quiet weekend into a circus without so much as a text. 2 days earlier, I'd planned a low-key barbecue for me and 5 buddies, Mark, Sarah, and a few others. Nothing big, just ribs, some smoked wings, and burgers to unwind from a brutal work week. Cooking's my escape, the one thing that quiets my brain. I'd scrub the grill, set up picnic benches, and strung fairy lights for ambience. It was supposed to be my therapy session, not a block party. But then Linda barged into my backyard, yin and VY TED, her heels clicking like a metronome. She didn't knock, just waltzed through the side gate like she owned the place. I was mid-seasoning a tray of chicken, cayenne bottle in hand, when she scanned my setup with a smug nod. "This is perfect," she muttered, like she was judging a reality show. I blinked. "Perfect for what, Linda?" She pointed at the benches, the lights, the grill. "The HOA summer potluck, OBVY-usly. I sent the flyer out this morning. Everyone's buzzing about it." I nearly dropped the cayenne. "What potluck?" Her smile was the kind that makes you feel like you're about to be voluntold for something awful. "Barbecue and brews, Dan. I promised them wings, but if you can't swing pork, just double up on those." I stared, wondering if she'd lost her mind. "Linda, I'm not hosting anything. This is for my friends." Her smile vanished. "Don't be selfish, Dan. You're always grilling. Share it with the neighborhood. The flyers are out, and I might have said you're covering food and drinks." My jaw hit the floor. "You what?" She shrugged, like it was no big deal, and sauntered off, Leah VYing me in a cloud of her perfume and my own rage. My phone started buzzing texts from strangers asking about start times, what to bring, even if they could bring their dog. One guy just wrote, "I'll bring beer, but it's mine." By evening, my plans were toast. Mark sent me a meme of a packed festival, and Sarah texted a photo of Linda's flyer, plastered by the community pool. My name was in bold, promising free barbecue and unlimited wings, over a stock photo of someone else's yard. I was VY not just used, but advertised. The next morning, a neighbor I barely knew dropped off a stack of napkins, winking about my famous honey-glazed wings. That's when the idea hit me, sharp as a spark. I opened my spice cabinet, eyeing the ghost peppers and Carolina Reapers, the kind with warning labels that practically scream lawsuit. I wasn't going to cancel. I was going to cook, and Linda was about to regret ever crossing my gate. I called my old college pal, Raj, who runs a pepper farm. He laughed before I even finished explaining. "HOA drama again," he said, "then overnight me his hottest batch, plus a sauce called the VYL Spit." I dusted off my GoPros, set them up around the yard porch, grill, picnic table, even one across the street for wide shots. If Linda wanted a spectacle, I'd give her one in 4K. I made fake menu signs, safe wings for my friends, hellfire wings for everyone else, with tiny print saying, "Eat at your own risk." I printed waivers just in case and stashed mild wings for my crew under a cooler labeled VIP only. By sunrise, I was in the kitchen, apron on, goggles fogging up from ghost pepper fumes. My dog, Buddy, fled to the bedroom after one sniff. The marinade smelled like a chemical spill, and I was ready for war. By 10 a.m., my yard was a zoo. People I'd never met showed up with folding chairs, a Bluetooth speaker blaring, and kids chasing a beach ball that flattened my garden gnome. Linda arrived last, strutting in a sun hat and Bluetooth headset, barking orders like she was running a festival. "Drinks there, tables here, Dan. Hose down the swings later." I didn't respond. The air was thick with pepperdom. The crowd swarmed the Sayre VYing station, ignoring the extreme eaters only sign and the waiver basket. Linda grabbed 3 wings, boasting, "I eat Szechuan weekly, this is nothing." She bit down and time stopped. Her eyes bulged, her clipboard became a fan, and a strangled wheeze escaped her lips. She tried to play it cool, mumbling, tasty, as sweat poured down her face. The chaos spread like wildfire. One guy sprinted to the garden hose, spraying his face. A woman coughed so hard she tipped over the coleslaw. A kid screamed, "It's lava," and yeeted his plate into my shrubs. Linda chugged a soda, which only made it worse, her voice rasping as she pointed at me. "What's in these?" I shrugged, pointing to the sign. "Ghost peppers, Linda. It's labeled." Someone yelled for milk, and a neighbor ran to their car, returning with a gallon that sparked a stampede. One guy sobbed under my patio umbrella, muttering, "Why did I take seconds?" I stood at the grill, handing out napkins, calm as a monk. Mark showed up, took one look at the hose guy, and said, "What in the hot sauce hell is this?" I handed him a mild wing. "Linda's buffet. I just brought the heat." By sunset, my yard looked like a chili-fueled battlefield. People limped away, muttering about lawsuits. Linda stormed off, her heels sinking into the grass. I winked at the nearest camera and whispered, "Spicy nightmare. Coming soon." That night, I edited the footage Linda's face going from smug to scorched, the hose guy, the milk stampede. I posted on my food blog titled The Inferno Wing Debacle and scheduled it to go live. By noon, it had 5,000 VYUs. By dinner, 30,000. Comments rolled in, "Karen VY Bess, recipe please." Some called it chemical warfare. Others begged for a challenge series. Hot sauce brands emailed me, and a chili farm offered to sponsor my next cookout. The neighborhood split. Some laughed. Others grumbled I'd gone too far. Linda filed an HOA complaint, claiming I'd poisoned the cul-de-sac. The HOA president, Mr. Evans, called, chuckling. Watched it 3 times, spilled my coffee when Linda screamed. But Linda's letter was dramatic, accusing me of malicious intent and defamation, claiming her sunglasses melted. I emailed the HOA a screenshot of the waiver table, captioned, "See Exhibit A." At the hearing, Linda played the VY Tim, citing nightmares of flames. I handed out VY Deo stills, signs, waivers, her flyer with my name in bold. The board saw through her. She stormed out, her cousin's fake lawyer tripping over his briefcase. Linda didn't stop. She planned an apology brunch to spin the narrative, claiming I'd set her up. I showed up early, projector in tow, and played the unedited footage Linda's orders, her wing bite, the chaos. The room erupted in laughter. Linda dropped her tray and fled, the applause following her out. A note appeared under my door days later. "Sorry, Dan. You were right. Linda." She went quiet, her daily HOA patrols gone. My blog hit 100,000 VYUs, and the HOA and VY me to host their annual cook-off. I agreed, serving ribs and wings mild, labeled, "No tricks." The park buzzed with music and laughter. Linda showed up, no clipboard, just jeans. She ordered a plate, ate quietly, and left with a nod. The board gave me a plaque, "Community Builder for Resilience and Unmatched Grilling." That night, with Buddy at my feet, I sipped lemonade, watching the blogs likes climb. I'd turned a food fight into a legend. Linda's silence was louder than any complaint. But as I uploaded a final VYDO, thank you montage from the cook-off, I wondered, had I gone too far? Was the spice worth the saga? What do you think? Was I justified in VYing those ghost pepper wings? Or did I escalate a petty feud too far? Should Linda have faced harsher consequences? Or was her public humiliation enough? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe for more stories where the grill gets hot and the drama hotter.